Welcome back to Kingdom of Nerds, the other comic book show. Today I'm joined with Cliff on Comics. Welcome to the kingdom.
Hello. Thank you.
Polite golf clap for you. Polite golf clap.
I'm doing the gay clap.
It's like good score. Good score.
Gay clap for Cliff.
Is that even a gay? What is that? The gay clap.
That's the gay clap. You've never seen that. Did he freeze?
I've seen the Tim Waltz.
I miss this. I miss the snaps, you know, from the internet. You know,
we
oh my
got
God, what was her name from
what?
You know, like oh my God, what's her name? Like I can't remember her name. Black hair, the French hat, you know, like artsy. You know, we're talking about 60s, 70s.
Well, Beatniks from the 50s.
Yeah, Beatniks, but she was like, you know, she was their starlet.
Twiggy?
No, man.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my God, but like she's like famous, black clothes, the French. God, come on. Dying over here.
You're gonna have to Google that because I have no idea what you're referring to.
Beatnik.
All
right.
Grace Jones?
No, Grace Jones. That's a completely different world.
Oh, while you doing that, let's say hi. Ed LeBeau, welcome, Ed. L. Ron Hubbard, welcome. Jedi Johnson, welcome to the Headbangers Ball. Claudia, welcome, buddy. Terry Floyd. Hey, Christina, welcome. Damn kids think we have memory.
The older I get, the less I remember.
Hey, Daryl, what's going on? Hello, everyone. If you're watching on my channel on Kingdom of Nerds, please sub up to Cliff on Comics, one of the hardest working men in YouTube. You can't turn on the show without Cliff being on a panel.
That's not necessarily.
At least he put the word working in between there.
I am hardworking.
Very hardworking. Oh, we talking about Audrey Hepburn?
I'm gonna find it.
And if you're watching on Cliff's channel, please sub up to Kingdom of Nerds, where I do content, I don't know, 4 times a week, maybe. Monday Madness with movies and pop culture. My one-on-one roundtable discussions with Mad Max from Movie Madness Entertainment. And then I'm also on The Qualified on Renovision with Joe's Dueling here. Maybe we'll get Cliff on the show one day.
Sure.
I don't know if you're busy on Fridays.
I'm always busy. I just have to make time.
Just schedule me in. And for 3 lucky winners today, there will be a giveaway. Just type in Hot Frosty into the chat. Hashtag Hot Frosty.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But it was a perfectly delightful, bizarre, romantic Netflix comedy Christmas special.
I do have to watch it.
Listen, I'm just saying the premise is absolutely outrageous, completely bizarre. But give me a magical scarf to give me a magical hottie. I'm down. We're done.
But was he really that hot though?
Have you seen him in real life? Have you watched Schitt's Creek? I was like, that man could drive a motorcycle into my driveway day and night. That man can pull in and out of my garage day and night. He could stuff my stockings. He could come down my chimney.
It wasn't from Schitt's Creek.
Right. You know?
Was it Levy's son?
No, the one who the veterinarian. The veterinarian.
Oh, okay. I got you.
He looks so much better in Schitt's Creek than he did in that trailer for that movie.
It's the hair. But this bitch wanted a man with luscious locks, and she got one. So, you know, that's okay.
Ain't getting this one.
Yeah, and listen. Look, that's okay. That's all right. If you came out looking like him and you were bald, I would throw a little cap right on there, you know. And
mine comes out the other end of that.
Was it Friday night? We were talking about Hot Frosty, The Urban Dictionary.
Pia Zadora. That's
there you go. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, good Lord, Pia Zadora. I'm like, my God,
What
we
are
are
you doing?
forgetting the culture. We are forgetting the culture.
Hey, Joe, I scored one of my Suspiria copies for Penthouse. Thanks.
Nice.
Everybody's loving that cover.
Well,
have you seen that cover?
Now people. I myself mixed it up a couple times because there's a great Suspiria cover for Penthouse 1 because they're renumbering starting 2025, and the Suspiria cover for that is phenomenal. But it's an open order cover. Then Sad Lemon had a Suspiria exclusive for Penthouse 6, which is what's coming out right now, and
that's a gorgeous cover.
I like them.
Suspiria has become one of my favorite artists. Thank you, Joe, for introducing me to her art. She's
a winner. Now that Suspiria Velchez.
Suspiria.
Sue what?
Suspiria Velchez.
Her first
Suspiria, like the movie Suspiria,
like the movie that I
yes.
love. And
yes.
Adore.
Wait, which one? Which version?
The original.
Thank you.
Which, by the way, I respect some of the choices of the second one for a modern.
I enjoy both,
but the first one wins hands down for atmosphere, day and night and day.
I'm a sucker for Argento.
What the hell? You yuck that bitch destroyed one of the greatest mansions ever. Pig Fair.
Is she talking? Is she talking about Pia Zadora? She might be. Yes. I gotta look.
Hey, JSS Brooklyn, welcome, buddy. This is from what I understand, after multiple sources and talking to Suspiria, this is her first work stateside, I believe. It's Elvira meets Vincent Price, #1. It was a Galaxy Con exclusive.
Nice.
Of course, Vincent Price has to be dead for this crossover to work.
Okay. She was speaking to the spirits.
And Vincent Price is like, Elvira, is that you? Are we hosting a new show together? I can't even do a fucking voice of this.
And she just got through quite a nasty fight with cancer. So on the road to recovery. So I'm hoping we see a lot more of her work.
She's amazing. Do you know, like I recall her saying she wants to pass the mantle on to somebody, right?
Yeah.
She's looking for someone to pass the mantle on. And I'm like, girl, in this day and age, I'm like, yeah, it's an uphill battle. Go for it. Go for that uphill battle. You gotta find somebody young, healthy, titified, and and ready to roll. You know?
Very true. Very true.
Although
yes,
I mean there might be some people out there of a certain demographic who might make a great Elvira and have the equipment of all parties to make it happen.
Yes, having a 6'4" Elvira will work well for everyone.
It could.
I wouldn't mind it.
She still looks fucking great.
She does.
Dirty Geek, JSS. Oh, thank you for loving my Dunkin' Donuts shirt.
Hey, Paul, welcome.
Paul,
we're gonna have a great show. We got some news. We're gonna talk some comic reviews. We're going to talk some Golden Age
fucking
comics.
Marvel book on there again. Fucking Marvel.
Why are you mad at an old Marvel book? What's wrong?
You know what? I forgot to read the Marvel book.
I didn't.
Wait, you didn't read? Did you not read Ultimate Year One?
I got wrapped up in doing stuff, and I forgot to read.
I didn't hate it. Okay, like
I didn't hate it.
It was a good.
I just don't care
jumping
anymore.
on. Why? I don't know why people don't care. Do you know someone didn't tell me they don't care because this feels like a make-believe story? And I'm like, they're all
make-believe stories. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just to the age where I'm just tired of huge universes and shit tons of characters and everything. That's why I like indies more. It tends to be a little more small universe and a little more of an intimate story.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, in a world where so few people are enjoying the 616 books or the DC Prime books, you know, you now have this other stuff, the Ultimates and the Absolute. Now, do I like Ultimates way better? Yes. Do I think Absolute needs some work, Batman? Yes. And so, like,
yeah, we're on the same page there. I don't knock anybody for liking it. It just
and I gotta think
it
about
just ain't my cup.
I gotta think about the new readers, right? These things do actually attract new readers, you know, and like some of us we get so stuck in where we're at that we forget about that, and then I'll meet a new reader, and I'm like, they will help me come around, you know, and so it's nice because I engage with. I'm obviously an extrovert. I engage with people at the comic book store, so like it's important to me, right? So like even if I'm crapping on something, if it's someone's first book and they're really enjoying it, I'm like, all right, tell me why you're enjoying it, you know. And sometimes I'll even give them a really good recommended read as a result. One time I just handed somebody a trade paperback. I was like, oh, this is in my car. Read this. You know,
There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong. Like I said, everybody has different tastes about what they like and what they don't.
Yeah, I personally,
you need that.
I personally think Absolute needs just a little bit more time to cook. I think people need to aren't used to seeing Batman, you know, down and out, middle class with a million gadgets anyway. But that's not the point.
I prefer the slower rollout. You kind of got Batman. It's kind of segmented off. You got Superman. It's kind of segmented off. You're bringing in a few Superman characters here. Batman bringing in a few Batman characters. The Marvel Ultimate stuff, it's too much for me. It's just like the X-Men stuff when they rebooted the Krakoa. I just wanted them to come out. Just give me one X-Men title. Start something off slow. Maybe 2. Not 7. Not 7 titles all at once with rebooting everything.
They gave you Powers of X and House of X, right? We got what, 12 weeks of those two to lure you in and then let you choose which of the 37 X titles you wanted to be a part of.
Oh,
you know?
It was 36.
But wait, again, they ended all that. They're like, Krakoa's done. And I'm like, okay, they're going to reboot things. I wanted them to slow roll. Reintroduce me in a couple books. Let me get invested.
It has been a slow roll. It started with 3 new X titles and 1 miniseries. And it's
had X-Force, NYX, Uncanny X-Men, X-Men,
Exceptional
X-Factor.
X-Factor is one of the recent rollouts, yes.
Well, it's been out. It came out like 3 weeks after the first X book did.
It came out with X-Men, Exceptional X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, and I think Phoenix, right? Like it was 4, and it was like, here you go. And then it was like, okay, here's a little bit more. And slowly. I'm not happy with NYX. I just got to be brutally honest. Like
I read the first issue.
Yeah,
and I'm like, ooh, I see Cuckoo's on the cover. I'm excited. But no, the book's not doing it.
No. Hey, Ryan, welcome.
I'll tell you, here's not my favorite X read over the past few years was Exterminators. It was fun.
Oh my god, Exterminators was so good. That is so good.
That was so good.
See, now that was fantastic. Give me that day and night. And those characters worked so well together and believably because the writers took the time, you know?
Yeah. And I love Carlos Gomez's art in interiors as well.
He
knows how to draw Boom Boom. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
So,
and make Boom Boom relevant.
Yes.
Boom Boom's always been relevant, damn it. Jubilee's a low budget. Boom Boom.
You and I believe that in our heart, but we also know it's not reality.
I love Boom Boom. She doesn't get the love and the respect she deserves ever.
No, she needs it. She doesn't get it.
She should after that series because that was fun.
So please like, subscribe, comment, keep the stream going. We're going to be doing some giveaways in a little while. First up, we're going to do some pickups.
I am so light this week. So light on pickups.
No, I'm not. Don't worry about it.
Although there's a life lesson in my pickups this week, so that's fun.
Oh god.
All right, and this week it was like what? It was Ultimate Universe stuff, and
all my books are late because I ordered from Midtown. So I got this. I forgot I ordered these. I had like 5 or 6 of these come in. Venom War number 5. I got another copy of Headless Horseman.
Okay, well, Spears.
Yep. Spears. My TGC stuff came in. Weird War Tales 108 got a 7.5. Mark Jewelers. I'm disappointed in this grade. Barbaric #1. The movie post homage got a 9.4. It says a crease. I don't see a crease. Damn it.
It's a great series. All the volumes of Barbaric are fun. And all the spin-offs.
Action Comics 706 DCU 9.6.
Do you have a bone to pick with you about that Superwoman book this week too?
Flash 100 9.6. Superman 116 DCU 9.4. Looney Tunes #4 DCU 9.6. Wonder Woman 101 9.6 DCU. I love this cover. Little Voltron #1 9.4 newsstand. Detective Comics 673 9.6 DCU. G.I. Joe #1 Ashcan Convention Edition 9.8. And Trinity World's Finest #1 the Sowie variant 9.8.
I love Sowie.
I love this cover. What do you got, Cliff?
All right, so first, my Black Friday special came in. I got 2 books for $42, and one of them will be revealed at another time, but one of them I already revealed, and that's this 1 in 25 Rogue Sun 1 in 25 #1.
Oh, nice.
Rogue Sun has some amazing covers.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. So that is nice. That's a little something special that came in this week. And then I picked up Black Lightning #2.
Nice. #2 is better than #1.
Dazzler #4, Luciano Vecchio cover.
Oh, that's nice.
Storm #3, of course. Amazing Spider-Man 63, because I don't hate this story. Thanks, team.
They're switching up writers. I think Christina Ireland is going to be writing soon in ASM.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
she is right now.
Yeah, he's battling the children of Sidorak, so that's interesting. And apparently, we're going to get Spidey Juggernaut out of this for a little while. I don't know.
In February, I think.
This one, I got bamboozled into buying this. I didn't hate it, but also I don't know if I want to bother because I'm not into cartoon series related stuff. But your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
How was that?
I don't think that's a bad book to have. If the cartoon series goes well, that's not a bad book to have.
No, but this is very interesting. This is a very different, very interesting take.
A lot more fun than expected.
It is more fun than expected, but wildly different than I expected. So I had to Google what the story was with this multiple times because apparently originally it was going to be MCU direct. Now it's MCU adjacent. This is a parallel MCU world, basically. So okay, we're fine. We'll see that. And of course, all of our independent books show up whenever they want. So I just got Christopher Chaos #14.
Oh, there you go. Well, it's Dark Horse too, so that's a double screw job with distribution.
Dark Horse could be a little bit off, but combine that with the recent events, and it's way off.
Yeah.
That Green Lantern.
I love that blank. I love that fucking blank.
I love this blank. I'm not sure who I'm going to get on this blank. I might actually just be let's do Guy Gardner, but I do love this blank.
Star Sapphire.
I'm not going to do, if I do Star Sapphire, it won't be on that cover. That lavender one that's coming out for Crisis 11 or something, that would be for Star Sapphire.
Oh, lavender.
Yeah. So, of course, we got our Ultimate Universe and my reader copy of Ultimate Universe, and because I do show indie comics a little bit of love once in a while, the Tin Can Society #3.
Okay.
Nice.
And those are my pickups, folks.
What do you got, Joe?
I had just a week. I mean, I do my bi-weekly deliveries from TFA, which is where I have my pull list, and so I'm always behind, which sucks because like everyone's showing books, and I'm like, oh, I'll get those in 2 through to 3 weeks. But so I did get Tibby and her time traveling psychedelic mushrooms. This holofoil.
I love that.
This holofoil is limited from the publisher. It's limited to 50 copies. I'm waiting on my open order covers from TFA, but I don't want to crack it open yet and read it because this is the nice one. I will read my open orders. I love Joe Picar, so this was a Dragon Con exclusive. It was limited to 500. And here's my I'm a dumbass of the week eBay listing. I like buying Golden Age stuff. I buy Golden Age stuff a lot. And sometimes you scan through eBay listings and you hope somebody just shit lists something incorrectly and you luck out. So this popped up, and I love Fiction House. Cowgirl Romances is fantastic. It's a fantastic title. And it didn't say Fiction House on it. It had a different publisher on it, but it didn't say it was a reproduction or anything like that. But as you can see, it is just a reproduction. So yeah, I overpaid. What I thought was a deal, I ended up overpaying for a reproduction. So there you go.
Yeah, it happens, unfortunately. I had that happen to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind having a nice copy of this because truthfully, if I get a raw, it's going to probably be too fragile for me to play with it and read through it anyway. And if I get a slab, I'm not going to crack it to read it. So something to have, but nonetheless. Yeah.
All right, let's do I might as well do the first giveaway.
Giveaways.
All right. There we go. Where are they? Did I lose the giveaways? Oh. Did not lose the giveaways. So there's going to be 3 giveaways this stream. Each one has a different number, 1, 2, 3. The winner gets to pick whatever number they want, and you'll hit me up on Instagram to mail it out to you. First win of the night is Ed LeBeau. Congrats.
Pick a number, Ed. Pick a number, Ed.
Ed, give me a number, 1 to 3. Ed.
Come on, Ed.
Number
we know
3.
you're there.
Yeah.
Ed LeBeau. Number 3. What's number 3? Number 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto the A cover.
Because we know how much Ed loves anime.
I know how much he loves anime. He would get the anime book, crossover book.
Congratulations, Ed.
Congrats, Ed. Congrats.
Look forward to Ed giving that away on a giveaway stream. In the
He usually tunes it when they do anime segment on SNS on Renovision. He usually goes, has a drink or something. So that's funny. I'm gonna have to tell Sam that. All right, let's roll with some news. Do I have a new news? I think I have a new news. I do. Wait. Of course I don't. I thought I had a new reel, but I don't. Not that. Talking about not being prepared today.
We're all thrown off. It's my fault for Friday. So for everybody.
You think? All right, first up.
I lost power. What are you going to do?
Sarah Michelle Gellar changed her mind. She's probably going to check. She might be down for a Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot. I would love this.
Well, is Whedon doing it? Or is he still persona non grata?
I think for me, I personally think he will get a producer credit because he did write the movie and he was the executive producer writer for the show.
He created the show and the whole universe and Angel and all that. I mean, he's a massive piece of shit in terms of a human, but I don't know if I want Buffy without Wheaton.
Last night I left and gave my wife a hot Frosty.
Did you keep the covers over her head?
Ooh. Hey, Mama Bear.
Mama Bear dog.
Of course she did. You know, I would be open to this because I did not like the way that the series ended, and I did like it in the comics. Maybe to continue with that. I don't know. Spike.
The comics was not an improvement. The comics
it wasn't. It was slightly better.
No, not Buffy's. No, maybe the battle with Twilight, which I thought was hilarious that the villain was Twilight and possessed Angel. That was hilarious, right? But I bet the battle with Twilight was like kind of cool, but and it gave Buffy all the superpowers, right? It unlocked her. It unlocked the full potential of the Slayer. But like, you know, Xander and her little sister hooking up, like that was so unnecessary.
I know. What the hell were they thinking?
No, it was weird. Not only was it gross, but now that we know what we know about him, it's indicative of his behavior, and it's just sickening to revisit. You know, now Angel and Faith was a good follow-up series.
It was.
Angel, I would have loved to have watched.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Some things don't need rebooted. Some things are fine. I don't know. You think it could be because there was still 1,000 Slayers, or how many Slayers left? You know, she could continue from that. She could be like the Obi-Wan of Slayers and giving advice and.
No, I definitely could see her training a new generation of Slayers, and like we could, you know, and like the thing is, you can do complex and simple, right? You introduce the complex at the beginning of season 1. It's like Buffy is the OG, and she's in wherever, Chicago, the second Hellmouth, whatever. I think Chicago has the other Hellmouth, right? So she's there. She's got a new generation of Slayers. We know she's not alone. We stay in episode 1. You show us that her allies are out and about and they are doing their own thing, but we don't need to be involved in all of that. We just know it's happening. And then a cool thing you can do, right, is at the end of season 1, when the threat is big enough, and it's like, Buffy, what did you do? It's like, well, I called for backup, and then. Boom, everyone who you were aware of, right, can come in and make the strike in a 2-part finale, right? Episodes 11 and 12, let's say, or 9 and 10, because streaming services want to shorten everything.
Well, it's streaming. It's going to be 6 episodes.
Right. So
speaking of Dushku, just reboot Dollhouse.
Yeah, oh my God, yes.
What? That was so good. And I think Eliza Dushku, I think she took a break because of what happened to her on the set of Dollhouse.
Yeah,
she took a 10-15 year break.
Yeah,
from Hollywood.
I would too. That shit's wild. These stories are crazy.
It's insane. I don't know. I don't know how parents just give their kids to Hollywood and just like, here, make money and just do whatever you want with my kids.
I don't get it. Of shit.
I don't get it, but that's just me.
I see. The thing is, some of them are a little bit blind. Some of them are easily fooled. Some of them just are like pushed away, and they just take it, right?
Yeah.
And you know, and like if their kid doesn't complain, they don't really say anything. You know, sometimes you argue, you're blind, you're fooled, your kid's not talking, so you don't. You know, like. I'm going to use Drake Bell as an example. Look at all the elements going on there, right? Where his mom was.
That's a Lifetime movie if I've ever.
Yeah, his mom is completely in a fog about it. His father senses it, you know, but you know, and this guy is getting away with it, you know, and then all these revelations come out, and I mean, and it's sad, and I'm sure there's not one person involved in that story, who's a victim or victim adjacent, who's not sad about it. Watching his father cry the way he did in that documentary, I was like, oh, I was on the floor.
Those terriers.
Terriers
is good.
But hopefully this works. Or we can do, what was that series? The Last Slayer.
Yeah,
that was a good series. So, all right, moving on. Here are first images for Absolute Flash.
I don't like it, but I love Jeff Lemire, so I'm going to read it.
I too am here for the Jeff Lemire of it all.
Jeff Lemire. I don't know. The Absolute line hasn't had the best art so far. Just saying.
Superman's art has been banging. Wonder Woman's art, I'm like adjusting.
It has its moments. It has its moments in the Wonder Woman art. You'll see a couple panels and be like, oh, this is great. And then you're like, why does your face look like it was smashed under a tractor?
Yes. And right, exactly. I don't like the inconsistency. And as far as Batman goes, I'm absolutely convinced that I could be appointed a Batman book, do the entire Batman title in diarrhea, and that it would be a success.
Yeah, that's my least favorite of the Absolute line so far.
It's my least favorite too. It's so much easier for me to accept that Wonder Woman has a bag of holding with a Cloud Strife Buster sword that she could use with a lasso of Penance Strike. I accept all of this because she comes from a world of magic and mysticism and that, right? But Batman being some kind of weirdo, bulky engineer with like Spider-Man tentacle cape and like a
city block Batmobile.
I'm like, why? What this? How? What is this? Like, what?
Trust in Snyder is all I have to say.
What'd you say about Snyder?
Trust in Snyder, and it will get better.
I don't trust in that man. How many times was his big reveal? Oh, look, it's your missing brother. It's like the Black Mirror. Barbara, it's your long lost brother. The freaking a Court of Owls. Bruce, your long lost brother in the asylum. Like, I'm like, dude, pull a new trick, please. I'm sorry. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I do not trust him with epics. I did not think metal or heavy metal were like, I didn't think the main story were, I can't with both of them, and but again, it's easy to and I know this is shitty of me to say, but I think it's easy to get praise when it comes to Batman. You gotta be really awful to like not get to not be in on the Batman.
So we just hire Jeb Wells to come over and do Batman and see how that works.
Oh yeah, so let me tell you,
give Zeb Wells Batman. The praise he gets.
Give Zeb Wells 52 issues of Batman, and it will be better than any Spider-Man he did. That's for number one.
Well,
also, I met Zeb Wells in 2021, and I can assure you, he did not get to tell the Spider-Man stories he wants to tell. Or at least not the way he wanted to tell them, because the man I spoke to and the work that I saw, it doesn't make sense, So I'm sure editorially he was handcuffed, and it's like, you know what? It's a steady paycheck. Let's make it happen.
I always say, CB Cebulski is the stick in the spokes.
The Spider-Man
CB still has to respond to those mother lovers at Disney. And I want to bring up Paul Levitz. Paul Levitz had said in the past he hopes Warner Brothers never realizes what they have in DC Comics, right? And it's so funny because I feel that's exactly what happened by Disney buying Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Because they knew what they were buying, and then they stuck their fingers in that pot. But of course, Marvel made a few concessions to make sure that things certain things would not change. Like, we're not leaving our New York offices, right? Where DC, it's like Warner Brothers, like, oh, we've owned you all this time. Well, you have no say in what we're going to do with you. Yeah, your offices are coming to California. Roar! Like so. There are problems there because let me tell you something, like major corporations just make me sick. Like they're the bane of my existence. And the fact that I love so many products and comic book wise that come from two disgusting corporate giants is no help to me whatsoever. Anyhow, I feel like I've said my piece in that. We just have to be realistic. As much as I love some of these people, and I do love them, and I think Zeb is wonderful, and I love Supermansion. I think that show's hilarious and well planned, and I thought he did a great job on that, right? Yeah. And I genuinely in my heart feel he didn't get to do what he wants to do with ASM, and he's gonna have to eat that crap for like the rest of his life, even if it's not his fault.
I don't know. I feel that Marvel has no idea what they want to do with Spider-Man and where they want to take him.
They know what they want to do with Miles. They just give him a new outfit or new power.
Miles stories are consistent. Consistent. They are. They're very good. I got to give it to them.
Spider-Man stories, he gets to a certain point in his life and they're like, wait a minute, he's doing too good. Let's break him down. Let's make him broke. Let's make MJ break up with him. It's just a cycle for the last 30 years of Spider-Man writing. It's just tiring at this point. So I don't know. Just me and Marvel writers aren't living up to what they could be doing with the characters and books. And no, we are not putting Teenie Howard on Batman. Yeah. No, stop.
Teenie Howard on anything.
What is?
No, he said on Fat Batman.
Oh,
yeah, that's absolute Batman.
No. Moving on. Marvel launches Godzilla versus Marvel series in 2025, starting with Fantastic Four crossover from the 60s. DC Comics returns with Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2, continuing the MonsterVerse saga in 2025. Godzilla teams with Silver Surfer to battle King Ghidorah, wielding cosmic powers from Galactus. Wait, Godzilla's going to get cosmic powers? Marvel and Toho's collaboration celebrates.
Ghidorah will have the cosmic powers of Galactus. Silver Surfer will team up with Godzilla to battle.
That's fun. Toho and Marvel are celebrating. Hold on. Godzilla's 70th anniversary, promising epic crossovers and storylines. But what?
There are too many goddamn titles running Godzilla shit.
Godzilla's team up with Silver Surfer is going to be drawn by JR, so I'm out. But it's not the only special. It's not the only special. It's just the first one, the Fantastic Four one, so I'm out.
Yeah, that's fair.
I see you, Bruce.
That's an easy one to check out.
I am out. Yeah.
Now the other specials will be done by different teams, so that's good.
JR is one of those artists where
if we get a Frank Miller cover on a JR interior book, that's a cherry on top. That's a cherry on top of that shit Sunday.
JR's work has progressively gotten worse over the years. Hasn't improved. It's the same style he's done with lines everywhere, and I don't know. I have no words.
The thing is, people look at Frank, they look at JR, they remember the past, a past where they had experts like Klaus Janson, like Paul Abrams, who were touching up their work as it went to print. And of course, we all know how controlling Frank could be. So Frank got right in there and readjust after Klaus touched it. And I was told yesterday that if you bought the art book, the Frank Miller art book version of the Daredevil omnibus, that there's tissue paper interiors where you can see what Klaus did, peel it back, and see what Frank did after Klaus, after Frank.
Wow.
So that's fascinating. And then of course, my friend was in line for hours and paid like $35 to have Frank sign it. And then for Klaus Janson, there was a 2-minute line, went up to Klaus. Klaus said, hey, make a donation to the Heroes Initiative, which he did, and he signed the book. And he's like, two completely different experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! But Godzilla titles have been coming out left and right. I don't know how many
Godzilla
titles we
Skater
have at this
IDW
point.
has a ton of titles out. Get
Yeah.
a Mothra series
And
coming soon. There's
The IDW 70th anniversary will feature an Alex Ross cover.
Ooh.
It's going to be hard to beat that Art Adams cover.
That was a good Art Adams cover of Godzilla. Very good. I can't believe they're doing a second print of the was it Ultimate Universe #1? They're doing a second print already, guys.
Only a second print?
Well, so far they're doing a second print.
Do you
And
mean?
can you guess which cover they're
you
doing a second print with?
Yeah, Wolverine, of course. I'm sorry, the
No.
one.
No, the one in 25 second print they're doing.
Of
It's going
the very first issue of Ultimates?
No, they chose to do a black and white sketch. I don't have it with me. They're doing the Frank Miller cover, a 1 in 25 second print of the Frank Miller cover.
Oh, okay. No one cares. All right. So, like, if Frank Miller fans care, like, no, I'm like sitting here, I'm trying to figure out what do you mean? What do you mean? But yeah, it's the Ultimate Universe one. Whatever. Of course, there's a second print.
Trev, hey,
Yeah.
Trev.
But there, by the way, there is a second print, and there is a second print featuring the Wolverine. But yeah, I'm not surprised that they're going to have the Frank Miller cover. Hey, of all the Frank Miller trash we've received in 2024,
That's
that
the
was
best one.
It really is.
That's the best trash of the trash.
And you know what? It can look good on the wall in the distance.
Yeah,
True. Very true. Make sure you put Hot Frosty in the chat. Hashtag Hot Frosty to enter the giveaway. There's 2 more books. Ed LeBeau won the first one. And next up, do we have one more news story? I think we do. Marvel Studios are reportedly developing a Strange Academy show for Disney Plus. This is from everyone's favorite scooper, Dan URPK. So take this with a grain of salt.
it would be the smartest thing they could do.
Yep.
Because they could do something completely different. You don't have to worry about a majority of characters that already exist.
Oh my God, please give us Jennifer Kale in this series. Please give us Jennifer Kale.
I mean, you can introduce a whole bunch of new characters into live action. And if you ever want to do anything with them, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine.
Yeah. You know, I would love this.
But we got Jennifer Kale out of Agatha, right? And and we know that her tarot card is the High Priestess, right? So like, why shouldn't this be like her next step in life? You know, now that she has a new lease on witchdom, why not?
It would make sense.
You know,
it'd be an easy transition.
And I think she makes a good character for the transition. You know, where like we see her at the school. Hopefully, we have Dr. Strange. Like, he doesn't have to be there all the time. He could be the one talking to her. He's like, you know, Jennifer, do you really want to do this? And she's like, yeah, no, I just had like a near-death experience. I absolutely want to do this. And like, you know,
if you wanted, you could have, you know, Magic show up. You could have.
I want Brother Voodoo.
We can have random cameos throughout the series if they did that.
We can meet her cousin before he becomes Ghost Rider.
Oof.
I would love that. It's like, oh, this is Jennifer's cousin. You know, and then there's like a crystal ball moment where it shows him his future and he sees the skull of the Ghost Rider and everyone's like, oh my goodness, what was that? You know, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
To me, this makes sense for them to do shows like this. Do shows like Young Avengers or Champions or whatever the fuck you're going to call that group of young people. Mm-hmm. Do that on Disney Plus.
Champions or Young Avengers needs to be a movie. You know,
the
reason I defend that it needs to be a movie is it's like power level, you know, like because like seriously, like when like Hulkling is like can transform to anything, you know, he's the son of a Skrull princess and supposed to be Captain Marvel, but who knows how they're gonna ruin that for the MCU, You know, Wiccan is supposed to become the demiurge. She can totally alter reality, which was our takeaway from the Agatha series. You know, and then of course we've got oh my god, I forgot his name. The original Captain America before Steve Rogers.
Bradley.
Yeah, we got his grandson. We got Stinger or Stature or whatever we're calling her. You know, we got White Vision running around, which again,
White Vision.
We could have, you know, after Vision Quest, he could be like, I want to find my sons. I need to make sense of this. Who knows? There's like so many ways that you could take it, but I do feel this, like once you bring those characters together, I feel like the scale of those characters, even if they're young, it has to be a movie, right? And I do not believe that Disney will give a justifiable budget to that scale of characters for a Disney Plus series. You know?
I don't think they'll give that scale to a movie.
I think they would, and I think most of these kids don't demand a large salary like their adult counterparts. I would enjoy the risk. You know, I'm like, I could pay these kids $750,000 a piece, and they'll love it. And we could put more money into effects, and we could probably have a bang up story.
Yeah, I just don't think it'll go over well in the theaters.
Well, because they're horrible people, but not because it can't be done.
Well, it's a lot of characters to bring together to introduce as well. I mean, granted, a lot of them you have introduced already.
We know two of them. We know Kate and we know Kamala, so that's two right off the bat. You know, I honestly, we know Wiccan. So honestly, for me, it's whatever version of Hulkling you want to introduce, right? And then reintroduce. I keep forgetting his freaking name, but reintroduce Patriot, right?
Patriot.
And introduce Young Kang. Now, I would have introduced Young Kang in Kang Dynasty, and that would have been one of three plots that I ran the movie with, right? Plot one would be future Young Kang. I don't want to turn into this. I want you guys to help me. And they travel to the future to battle Kang, right? The Fantastic Four team up with somebody else, and I forgot who I had in mind. And they go to the past to battle Ramatut. And then Tosin's mother Tosin is abducted by Kang, and she loses it, and she calls Homegirl and every Avenger that's available to get together because they want to go and find Tosin. And then, of course, each of them meets their defeat at the
Tosin. You said Tosin?
Yeah, isn't Tosin? Isn't that the name of T'Challa's son? Toussaint. I'm saying it all wrong. Toussaint. Yeah. So Toussaint
Tosin is the character that everybody expect on that went nowhere.
But that is also his son.
No,
that's his son's name in the movie.
Oh, in the movie?
No, it's Toussaint.
That's why everyone's
it's Toussaint in the movie.
Yeah, but in the comic, it's the same thing. Like I think it's spelled the same way. That's why everybody expected it. But anyhow, so this was my dream for the movie. They're all defeated, but when Team Black Panther is defeated, they're defeated on battle. Yeah, well, no, because I gave everybody a name. So Team Fantastic Four, Team Young Avengers, Team Black Panther. And so when Team Black Panther is defeated, at the end, our end credits reveal is that they're on Battle World and they're trying to make sense of it, and they're approached by the new Black Panther.
That's a lot to fucking cram into a movie.
That's a lot.
But I
2-hour 40-minute movie.
Nobody's gonna go see a 2-hour and 40-minute Young Avengers movie.
No, I think Young Avengers are one of three teams. You're also there to see Team Black Panther and to see the Fantastic Four.
That's too much. It's too much.
It's gonna be a while before Fantastic Four is in the MCU proper. I think. I would rather
have a Disney Plus show, because I think when you have a show and you have multiple episodes and stuff like that, you give a cast a time to kind of gel and find each other.
Yep. And
you get a better chemistry out of those people working together. I never want to see something like the Eternals ever again.
I like the Eternals.
It was like, hey, here's all these characters nobody gives a shit about, and let's just throw them all in here, try to make you care about some of them, and then finish it up in 2 hours. It was too much. I would rather have time to get to know the characters better, have the cast members gel better as characters.
Do you think you would have enjoyed an Eternals miniseries?
No, I don't think Eternals ever needed to be live action.
I listen. I think if you want Galactus, I think Eternals works well with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Galactus likes to go and snack on planets that have little seeds in them that are eternal babies. I mean, like I feel like all those things flow well together.
True.
All right, tell me about the pickle party conversation because that's what I'm really missing out on. Tell me about this. Pickle
Yeah.
Well, this year at Baltimore Comic-Con, we were all hanging out, and we discovered that Dom was there a day earlier than we were, and no one knew this. And he was like, I heard there was a pickle festival. So I started in, were you at a pickle party? Were you at a pickle park? Were you getting pickle juice at this pickle party? So he became Dom the Pickle. So that's the running joke with the channel. Dom at pickle parties.
Well, you and I know that we enjoy a good pickle party. So, a Dom really shouldn't leave us out.
He is in New York, so we can all go to a pickle party with Dom. Hey,
it's like, and exactly what kind of formula do you use for your pickling juice? I like it to be salty. I like to make sure that mine is salty and sweet.
That works for me. Just saying. All right, next up, comic reviews. We read 3 books this week. Well, I read 2. Sorry about that. First one was Superwoman Special number 1, written by Williamson. Oof. I thought it was a great read. I thought it was fun. It was lighthearted.
I left this on the rack, and when I read it today, I was impressed that it wasn't a pile of dung. I was content.
How'd she get her powers?
She got. I'm believing she got it through Amazo feedback, and that's what I'm believing.
Yes, from the Amazos, and they were connected.
Yeah,
to the
and that the feedback connected her to getting Zod's powers,
yes,
which I'm very.
I like the Zod drop, even though House is Office.
Oh, that Zod drop right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, and her and Lois and Clark getting freaky in the air. I was all for it. Let's go.
It wasn't that freaky. Do you know what was freakier than this? When John Kent accidentally found the Superman armor.
Yes, that was great.
That was great. John's like, what? And it's like, shut up, son. You're not the only one who wants to get their freak on. Boom.
Lisa Noble, welcome. Hey, how are you?
Oh, same as 11 Party. Oh, Lisa Noble, not 11 Party. Jesus.
Lisa Noble is our people's.
She is.
Who's this? Comic Cap Collectibles.
Rich.
Welcome.
What's up, Rich? If you're in the Northeast and you need your comics pressed, please reach out to Comic Cap Collectibles.
And Sticks Boy says she swallowed one of Superman's kryptonites. Wow, Sticks. Just wow.
Yeah, that's not how that works. I appreciate your film.
I don't think that's how that works. What'd you think of it, Joe?
It was fine. I wasn't overwhelmed by it. I didn't hate it. It was just like
it didn't need to be a $6 book.
It felt longer than it needed to be. There was a lot of ladies sitting around chatting.
I love ladies sitting around chatting, though. I was like happy.
I don't mind a lady sitting around chatting panel or two. There's a lot of ladies sitting around chatting.
It was a girls' night out story.
I enjoyed the girls' night out vibe. I think the fact that I like that Kara and Lana have a bond, which is a play off of the Lana Supergirl bonding that took place in the pre-New 52, right? And of course, we still have Lana the scientist from Lana being a scientist a la New 52, being integrated into all this hot mess. I still very much enjoy. I love that Lana being like, it's fine. You're Superwoman blue. I'm Superwoman red. Like, people know me. Like,
that was great.
I enjoyed that. I enjoy Supergirl being like, I'm sorry, Lana, do you have super hearing? You don't? Okay, well, I have super hearing, and I heard you yelling at yourself. The quiet chat moments can be good or can be bad. I thought here they were good and they served the story and they served that girl night bond that you do need in this story, right? And it didn't get silly. That is what I really like.
That is good. Yeah.
You know, like
I'll give you that much.
Black Canary's bachelorette party. It was overly silly the entire book. You know,
Yes.
it was not serving the story because, you know, then when things got serious for a moment, it never felt serious enough.
I would love to see a title with Lois, Lana, and Kara in a series called Soups in the City or something like that. I would love to see them three just hanging out, fighting crime, shopping, hanging out.
I wouldn't
bullshitting,
mind
and stuff
seeing
like
a
that.
series with the three of them. I
Yeah.
could see.
No, actually, so this is what, now that you said that and you call it Soups in the City, I want it to be Soups in the City. I want the main character to be Lex Luthor, and I want his life constantly being tormented by the women in his life. The three super women and Mercy and Lena Luthor. I want him, like, everything he does, one of these women is up his ass and he is miserable. That's the book I want.
What is Sticks? Was it Golden Girls chat? No, Sticks. BK Cliff versus Marco this Wednesday on Renovision. Why does that look like Roman Reigns? Leave Roman Reigns alone. All right. BK, I win a Valium for that. Enough Valium for that. 3 women, 1 Clark. Ah, I like that. That's his cousin. Can't do that. All right, the next book
that trope is played up a lot in Frank Cho's sketch covers.
Yeah. Hexiles #2.
I'm so mad that
Colin Bunn wrote this book. I'm loving this book. The art is great. The story is great. There's gore. Yes. There's demons. There's
things happen. Unlike Exorcism at 1600.
Yes.
Things actually happen and progress in this, which is good. For horror, as we saw in Exorcism 1600, all the panels are super dark. Yeah. So it's hard to make out heavy. Even pages where it's not showing horror are super dark. And by that I mean the actual color saturate. It's all black panels. This was fun. You got to see the characters again, kind of introduced by themselves, which was good. It's a slow burn coming out of the gate, but it's not bad for a horror book.
I told Cliff to read this, and after he read this, he sent me one word: yikes.
Yeah.
What did you think of Exiles? You read 1 and 2, I believe. I did. Oh, you didn't?
I read 1 and 2, and I was like, oh no, like I don't need this. This is not. I can only handle so much of this shit. I have to have like some taste for what I'm gonna allow in, right? So this year I chose the Deviant. I feel like the Deviant was.
I love the Deviant.
The Deviant's great, and that's as much as I'm like. That was as much of a door as I was willing to open, you know? And like, I'm fully immersed and I'm like, who did kill these kids? Who is the new murderer? Is the new murderer the old murderer? You know? But then you lay this shit on me and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, this is just straight up horror.
Yeah.
Listen, Cliff, I'm pretty sure you got room for more in there. I mean, more to read. I mean,
there's not nuance in this book.
Listen, Bruce, this is not me at a swingers party. Don't try that shit. So,
I'm taking that as Cliff will not be reading this book going forward.
Listen, if you love horror, yes. If you're like me and like, you know, you gotta save horror, you know, for a particular time and place. Like,
So if anybody's interested in this book, it's about a man. He had 7 children.
Yeah, he made 7 deals with 7 devils and had 7 children.
Yep. And they end up with powers, and it's time for them. Their father died, and it's time for the demons to collect on their souls. But they're not gonna let that happen because they all have powers and they seem to be kick-ass. And these are the most grotesque.
I'm pretty sure I watched one of them get eaten up here, right in the page in front of us, and I watched one of them getting eaten up at the end of issue 1. And so, like, what? Is it to eat you up to expose your demon form? All I know is homegirl here at the bottom right, it's just like, listen, we're gonna play this game, summon my brothers and sisters together, and let's do this. You know?
Yeah, I don't think they died. I think some of them have immortality. One of them or two of them.
Right. So having demons eat up your flesh to try and bring you over to the dark side is part of the game plan.
That works in some demon worlds.
I'm just saying, like, it didn't even make sense. It's super gross. You know?
I was happy with to me, the overall story is relatively simplistic.
Yeah, it's not.
Group,
this is
group
not
brought together that didn't know each other. They find out they're all related. Circumstance. And now you're slowly getting introduced to each of the characters separately. That's fine.
Yeah. It's not like I'm having a Terrifier watch party or anything. It's just a comic.
Sure.
Yeah. That works. And the final book was Ultimate Universe 1 Year In #1, which I didn't put the off for. Sorry.
No, there was Exorcism at 1600. That's what I'm talking about. Those panels.
I got busy doing. This is what happens when you get busy and you're talking and doing bullshit. But you guys read this. Let's go.
As far as I'm concerned, it's a jumping on book, right? If you have not been with the Ultimate Universe so far, and you need to understand the structure of the Ultimate Universe and the power dynamic of the Ultimate Universe, that's this book. And who better to introduce it to you than the original Nick Fury, you know, who basically tells you how it is and gives us the lowdown on who all these, you know, people in power are in this Marvel universe with Sunfire and the Rasputin family, which includes Omega Red. You know? It's like Ileana, Peter, and Omega Red. Yeah. But you know what? At least Omega Red gets much more respect in this universe. You know, Captain Britain is a total bag of dicks. You know?
So he's a Cyclops of this universe.
He's worse than Cyclops.
He's worse than Cyclops.
Banner is an interesting take.
Yeah. Banner is wild because Banner is a Hulk with the powers of Iron Fist and more. I forgot who other abilities that the Maker gave him, but the Maker gave him all sorts of crazy shit.
It's I don't know. I've just fallen off from Marvel so much that I want to care. I just don't care.
I do care. I had a good time, but
that's good. I mean, it's good. Like you said, it is a good jumping off spot because it does introduce a lot while progressing a story throughout, and that was well done.
And then at the end, they shoehorn in a Ultimate Logan story so that we get to know the Ultimate Wolverine, the Winter Soldier.
So I was we were talking about this.
And you know what?
This is really a first appearance. Isn't it just a cameo of Wolverine?
It's 4 pages.
Yeah, it's enough pages. Names are said.
It's
enough.
But
I wanted to make that argument later on.
Do you know what my disappointment is? That he's Logan, that they slapped the name the Winter Soldier on him, and that's it. That's the big reveal. You know, there was a rumor that it would be Bucky, and that they did a bunch of weird ass experiments to Bucky that made him Wolverine-like. That would have been preferable. There was a lot of talk about the possibility of it being Dakin. I thought that would have been interesting, you know. Instead, it's like, oh look, it's Logan, and we're gonna call him the Winter Soldier.
Maybe it's somebody else named Logan.
Baby, honey, sugar pie. Come on.
I'm just hoping. I have hope.
No, there's no hope. Like sometimes
I'm hoping Marvel has more, trying to do more layered writing.
Listen, the only one, Hickman is the only one bringing the layered writing in. I think J. Jonah Jameson being homoerotic besties with
hot steam room action
is it is one of the best things that Ultimate Spider-Man has brought me. Him and AMJ having kids, I love it. Everything Ultimate Spider-Man does, even the quiet issues, I love. I've watched people fall off the book, and I get mad at them. I'm like, I don't understand. These are the things you wanted Spider-Man to be. Yep. Why are you walking away? Why are you buying another Zeb Wells that you tell me is crap and walking away from Ultimate Spider-Man?
You know, this Spider-Man is crap, but I'm gonna buy 62 issues until it gets better. What? I don't understand that
but
mindset.
some of my friends,
I really don't.
some of my friends are completionist, and so even though they hate it, they don't want to break the run. Like I have a friend who's got Amazing Spider-Man 100 to now. He has every
Wow.
Spider-Man book from ASM 100 to now. So he is like, I am never getting off this train, right? And I'm like, all right, dude, but you know, there's a reality to not getting off that train.
You know, and the first issue of Ultimate Spider-Man opened with hot silver daddies and a steam room. Just saying, that's the way to get my attention on the book.
A lot of steam room panels.
A lot of steam room.
And again, it's fascinating. Like New York doesn't exist the way it exists in our world. You know, like where they live isn't the United States; it's a territory. You know, I love that. J. Jonah Jameson doesn't hate Peter Parker. I love that. You know, like. And like the whole thing where Harry's also trying to be a hero, but the AI in their suits are totally different. Like Spider-Man's AI is like, okay, be more tactical. And like Harry's AI is like, you are my good for nothing son. You're garbage.
That's great.
Like, I love it. I love what's happening. Every issue, I'm thrilled. They got the Craven thing happening, and it looks like Craven's gonna
Craven looks amazing.
He looks amazing, and he looks like he's gonna hunt Harry and Peter, and I love it. Like, I'm just in. Like, I'm like, thank you. Like I know it's an alternate universe to an imaginary story that I'm reading, but like they fired it up for me, and I'm on board.
Works for me. So
I think
this is a good jumping point, like they said. It's a good jumping point if you haven't been reading the Ultimate Universe. So what do we got next? I think we're gonna move into Joe's Dueling's picks.
Yeah.
Ignore this. This is what's it? Exorcism at 1600.
Like all the panels are that dark. All the panels are that dark in this book.
It's too much in this book.
It's so hard to read.
I don't care about the politics going on in other countries in this book. Drone attacks, I don't care about it. So let's move on. Joe's Dueling. Go ahead. Joe, what do you got here?
Well, I'll take the Vecchio that I like, which is Luana Vecchio.
I need to know if you're related.
So I love Archie horror stuff. I'm a sucker for Archie horror books. And Sabrina books and stuff like that. And the Cursed Library, Unbound #1. There is a Suspiria cover in here as well, which I believe we might see a little bit later. And This is the cover D, the Luana Vecchio cover. I love Luana Vecchio. Lovesick.
Great.
Lovesick was a great book. All parts coming out. I collect pretty much all of her covers, so I can't go wrong with that. And in terms of cover collectors, I love Flops. Flops' work. I will buy any of his covers, and it's rare that you get just kind of open order covers. Normally the stuff he's doing is either on Kickstarters or out of his own thing that he does. So for Kanto, #6, having a Flops cover is awesome. Kanto is a fun book as well. So I'm picking that up. And you know what? For New Comic Book Day, I like a good vampire cover. And we don't get a ton of great vampire covers.
I didn't even know that was a vampire cover.
This is that is Uncle Sam as a vampire. And I just thought, you know what? I've never heard of this publisher before. I know nothing about this book. That's a pretty goddamn good. That you see a cover like that, and you're like, hey, maybe I'll go back and try to pick up those and try to read those and see what's going on there. It's good.
I would have titled it "I Want to Suck You," but that's just me being a vampire cover. Just.
I also like Uncle Sam homage covers with the "I Want You" as well. There was a good one on Scarlet this year. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this as well. So
I got to get that that Star Trek what was it? The one with Worf on the cover. I missed out on that cover, and the price of that book will not drop at all.
Oh no, it's not going anywhere.
Hey, Sid Bizzle, welcome to the channel. Hey, K-pop. She has a great channel. Please subscribe to K-pop Junkie. And for all you holiday music people, Joe has made a mix on Spotify. Scan the QR code and check out Joe's Dueling's holiday picks.
Yeah, a little mixtape. Nothing wrong with having a little Christmas music for the holidays. So there you go. A little something.
And that moves us into flaming hot covers for New Comic Book Day. Top 10 covers that are flaming hot. At number 10, for all you Sonic lovers, we got Sonic the Hedgehog 75, a 1 in 50 S incentive. This is probably going to be hard to find, like every high incentive for Sonic books.
Yeah. Every 3 months or so, a Sonic ratio is like, oh, this is a good book. It's hard to find. Doubles ratio and then settles down. But the 1 in 50s, they are harder to find. So
For you Sonic fans,
it's an okay cover. It's nothing special,
Yeah,
but
nothing special.
it's a Sonic ratio.
Sonic.
And I know people that like their RIs and their higher ratios for Sonics.
At number 9, we got Action Comics 1080, the Spears variant. I like this cover a lot.
It's always fun to have.
I would like to like this cover a lot. I like his monster work better than this.
You like his monster work better than his DC work?
Yeah, I like this
is cover.
Yeah, this doesn't feel right. Now, what's funny is the Phantom Zone cover that will match up with this, I think comes out next week. Of course, they're creature-esque. It's amazing. So knowing what it looks like as a combined image makes this weaker for me automatically. Like it's just it's not a bad cover. It's just as a Spears cover, as the hot guy of 2024. I'm like, yeah, this is all right.
That scares me. Joe's makes of music. I have seen his taste in comics. Ordered. Lisa Noble has ordered. Connects to 1081, like Cliff said. And number 8. Wolverine number 1, the Johnson variant. I love this cover. This is a great cover. Great homage to the old posters.
I like it as a t-shirt, not as a cover.
I like it around. I like it as a cover. I like it. It's something different in this abomination of a title. It's something different.
Why is it an abomination of a title? I feel like it's such an appropriate title. This is the man who turned Frank Castle into Frankencastle. Now he is a Franken Wolverine with a spirit of something trapped inside him. I am loving it. Plus, I need my bisexual representation with this mix. Like, yes, Wolverine. Yes, yes, yes. You didn't even spell Wolverine right. I feel disrespected.
Hellarain.
Listen, I did these slides at like 5 a.m. So leave me alone.
After you made a mocktail?
Yes.
That's okay.
I have to say to the spirit of the spirits, hallelujah. Dope cover. Thank you. Good old Hellarain. That's Hellarain is when Helen Keller became the so sorry. I'm so sorry. At number 7. We have the Curse Library number 3, the Suspiria variant. Oof, I love this cover.
Yeah, like I said, I love the Archie horror books when they come out. Hack always does great ones that look all damaged and pulp. They're always fun.
What do you think of Suspiria's library, Cliff?
It's fine.
Suspiria is she's making the way to getting a lot more awareness in the community in terms of an artist.
Yep.
It's not as good as the Penthouse cover. The Penthouse cover is.
And shout out to Suspiria. She just became clear of cancer this year. Thank you. Battling cancer.
You know, I do like the ladies on the cover. You know what? I don't, you know, I'm like, I don't even know about the Curse library, so it's hard for me to have an opinion. I mean, it's a good looking cover. Is that Veronica with horns?
No.
Or is that the chick from Josie and the Pussycats?
I think these are all new characters for this Curse
New
library.
characters in an
Some of them
Archie
are.
story. Oh my goodness, my stars and Kevin Keller.
Yeah.
At
like I
number
said,
6, go ahead, Joe.
I was just gonna say she's getting a lot more work now,
Mhm.
and you're seeing a lot more covers of her. So just be on the lookout. It's art when a hot artist hit.
Yep. At number 6, Deadly Tales of Gunslinger number 1, the Barons variant. I love Barons, and this Gunslinger Spawn cover is great. And we have another guest joining us, the infamous Sticks Boy 73.
So Sticks.
What's up, guys? Good to see you, Joe. Cliff, good to see you. Welcome on.
Good to see you. You know, you look too serious for the word infamous. You know, like I
He's
get
a Boy Scout.
He has been around for 250 years, so
Yeah,
it's,
he's
I
old.
know,
Yeah,
but,
he's had his bad runs and his good runs.
but he looks like the guy who's been around for 250 years, and it's like, yeah, let's have a fucking cocktail. Like I don't have time. You know?
Shaking that stirred, please.
Yeah.
But, you know, I love Barron's work.
This is a nice book.
I like Baron's
Hi,
work
Mama.
as well. And Spawn stuff always has cool covers. I've just never been able to get into it. And after this many years, I just don't find myself starting. Be like, oh, I'm going to start reading Spawn. it's just not.
Yeah,
Sticks
that-
is the American Doctor Who. I agree with
What
that.
does that say about America? What
I would, I would love that. I would love that. Got my,
We at least we got two,
Senator
maybe
Kramer.
3 Doctor Who fans on the panel.
Yeah.
2.
I enjoy Doctor Who. Yes.
Okay, good. 3 Doctor Who fans on 1 panel. The
Joe.
world is going to end. Everything is over.
No. I met 2 Cliffords at Cliff's Con. I forced them to join hands just to see if something would happen, and nothing happened. The truth is, there is no magic in the world. Enjoy every moment you've got on this goddamn planet, because that's all you have. Good night, everybody.
those are true words right there.
At number 5, we have Wonder Woman 16 and 1 in 25 J. Young Incentive.
Good
But
for
hips
you,
do not
Jake.
lie.
Yes.
Hips do not lie.
Finally, a Wonder Woman 1 in 25 where she doesn't look like she's attending a funeral. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
She's
You
always
know?
pissed off on her covers.
But I want some savage 1 in 25s. Do you know which 1 in 25s have been very impressive? The Secret Wars 1 in 25s. There's one that's real shit. I'm gonna ignore it. But most of them have been real impressive. And like, I want some action. I'm surprised you with some action-packed 1 in 25s. That's what I want to see. Show me a 1 in 25 Wonder Woman where she's lassoing up Cheetah, or not Cheetah, the other one. Giganta's on the ground, and Wonder Woman's like Giganta's like on the top, like and Wonder Woman's like on top of her.
Need more bondage 1 in 25s.
With her heels on her neck, and she's holding a lasso.
Yeah, I like, maybe I'm asking for a bit much, but like that, you know.
That's fair. They're fair asks.
Oh, look at that. I want a Mark Spears monster cover with the Weeping
Oh.
Angels.
Yes. Please. I'll bring that up on Friday. Gotta bring that up.
Oh, that's right. This Friday on Renovision / Kingdom of Nerds, I'll be dual streaming. We will be interviewing Mark Spears again for the channel 4 or 5 days before his Kickstarter ends.
Yes.
Yep.
I will be giving away some stuff, more stuff on Friday. Stuff.
Everyone likes stuff.
Everybody
Everyone likes stuff.
likes free stuff. At number 4. Rock and Roll Biographies, number 26, the Mark Spears cover, Lincoln Park.
Suspiria.
Suspiria. I'm sorry.
Suspiria.
Suspiria. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I am not a Linkin Park fan. I love Suspiria and I enjoy the cover.
You're un-American, buddy. You're un-American if you don't like Linkin Park.
Wow.
Like I said in our chat earlier, I am not from the United States of Hot Topic.
Okay, now you're just smacking the disrespect into Linkin Park.
Get him.
I had your back. I dig Linkin Park. I was there for you.
You went too far.
But now we're dragging the Hot Topic into it. I like no.
It's a bridge too far.
Hot Topic is dragging. Hot Topic is picking up the crumbs of our people. Okay, like the lost fringes of the comic book collector. The Hot Topic is there with the Deadpool hoodies, with the Wolverine gloves, with the punching gloves. This is now I'm defending Hot Topic. Look what you've done to me, kids. Look what you've done to me. Make me defend Frank Miller next.
No. At number 3. We have Minky Woodcock, The Girl Called Cthulhu. Number 3, the Beulah variant.
All of these covers are fantastic. The interior art is fantastic.
Minky Woodcock.
Never slip on a hard case crime book. Hard case crime books are fantastic.
She's a lady.
Of course she's a lady, but is she a lady with a winky, or like what are we talking about? Maybe her clit is engorged. Let's find out.
She's 100% lady.
She's a lady. Whoa. She's
I have the covers of this title to prove that.
Do the carpets match the drapes?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta remember.
Except on that Lotte cover. It was a little dark.
I have to remember these covers because when I finally launch my comic, I need to make sure my mail covers do all of this shit. I need to.
What is the name of your book again?
Himbo Heroes.
All right.
It's not the only name of the book, but that's gonna be the adult. I decided that'll be the adult version, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Thank you.
But you can certainly hope to meet Morty Woodcock.
At number 2, Space Usagi White Rising Star number 2, the one into Momoko Incentive. I love a bunny on the cover.
Momoko does beautiful Usagi covers.
Mm-hmm.
She always does. She always puts together.
I know
really,
to follow up
really
that cover
nice.
with this cover. This is a great cover. She draws
those
really
ratios from The Crow, I think, are still doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the hottest one I get from this series, The Crow. I mean, it has a freaking spine tick, color breaking. I was so pissed when I received that. So pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Or his brother Phil Woodcock.
I like that. I like that idea.
Bruce is a secret furry bunny. I'm more like a wolf.
Oh boy.
Nice. I need to pick this and those Stephanie Myers covers. And the number 1 book of this week, otherwise, G.I. Joe number 2, the 1 in 100 Chew Incentive. I love this cover. It's such a good cover.
You're so lucky. I love
Chew. Chew draws him like Chew draws him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good cover.
And the breast to hip ratio works out well on this cover.
Yes.
Yeah, no, proportions are right on. I agree.
Yeah. It's not like some artists where the females don't have a waist at all. It's just boobs.
Yeah. All top, no middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Choose
their-
Barbarellas are my favorite.
or their waist doesn't exist the way it should. Like
Mm.
oh, there's the middle. It's just over there. Doing
It's back there.
Let's take a few ribs out.
you know,
She'll be
it's like
fine.
oh, those women are shaped like S's. How nice.
So those are your hard covers of the week. If you want to go look for them, you know, this I did find out this 1 in 100 shoe. There is no open order for this cover at all.
Which makes sense with the way Skybound's been doing things for the most part.
And moving on to some graded video games. Play at your own risk. We have Final Fantasy VI, a VGA A5 near mint unopened Super Famicom, released in '94, sold for $1,500.
Yeah.
You know, considering how I sit here in a room with slabs on my wall, the fact that this doesn't tickle my fancy whatsoever, you know, it's like I enjoyed playing Final Fantasy VI when it finally came to America.
Yeah, it's funny. I found out with a lot of comic collectors, even those people that collect slabs, they do not get why people would slab video games.
Yeah, because like, we play video. Well, again, you read comic books, and it's like, yeah, but we play video games, and it's just like, okay, so like, I mean, like, yeah, you know, yeah, I dig, like, I get why they're doing it. It doesn't tickle my fancy, but like, of course, it's like, hey, I have the original game. Look, it's in package. It's an 8.5, and I'm like, look, I've got Monica Rambeau's first appearance. Like, you know, but I have a reader copy next to me. Okay, no, but
you can get the same argument for comics. You know, comics you can read it now digitally. You can have a second copy. These ones you can get like Bruce has said, you can get an emulator. You can have it on digital.
Yeah,
you can have another copy to play. Some people might just want a copy to have on their wall.
I have 99% of the games starting with Intellivision through the Switch on emulation. So just saying,
right?
It can be done.
Yeah.
And next up, we have Zelda.
This house where the
Next, we have Zelda no Densetsu Kamigami no Triforce VG85 near mint plus unopened. It's Triforce of the Gods. Released in '97, sold for $3,750.
I didn't understand a one word you said.
Zelda no Densetsu. There we go.
What was the American version of this? It was
Triforce of the Gods.
The American version. It wasn't Triforce of the Gods. It was sort of something. Legend of Zelda, the Sword of Time, or sort of something.
No, Ocarina of Time was for the was for the 60s.
Oh, A Link to the Past.
A Link to the Past is this one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, there you go.
I reject. Some comics are historically important versus video games. Seriously.
I mean, people argue that. You can say you don't get certain video games without a certain video game.
Leisure Suit Larry was very historically important.
Absolutely.
And Mario.
Yeah. So, I mean, people who collect what they collect will come up with a reason for and justification. So,
you know, Miss Pac-Man is very historical because a lot of people learned how to swallow while playing that video game.
Not for the reason.
We got Link's Awakening.
VGA
90. This is Japanese Game Boy, released in 1993, sold for $4,250.
Is there a big dick coming out of that water?
It's a sword.
That's the moon. That's the moon back there. That's the moon back there.
Leave that wet dick alone in that water, right?
Somebody's floating with an erection in the water.
I was in the pool.
Oh, Terry Floor, I agree with you. Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball was one of my
Yes.
favorite video games ever. I love that game.
That was fantastic.
I know you guys loved it for the jiggle physics.
Yeah, but I could just buy I can buy Udon variants comics now and get the same type of joy.
There's a lot of free stuff out there, Joe, for you.
Then we have Pokemon Blue,
Yep.
Japan, 1996. Sold for $5,250 at a 9.90.
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, Pokemon games still go for a lot.
I'm still surprised that it's as popular still
Yeah,
as it was when it came out.
more.
Yeah, and more. Yeah.
And a lot of the last few releases for Pokemon have been garbage. And people still playing.
But it doesn't even matter because Pokemon Go is on fire, and Pokemon the trading card game has come to mobile, and it's on fire. And people won't stop buying the packs either. It just never ends.
I know what I
have thousands of Pokemon cards here that I bought for my kids.
I'm in a chat group, and they're spending $500 to $1,000 in card packs for that mobile game. It's insane.
Yeah, for a mobile game that could lose itself. That could be discontinued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but
It also has the perfect time frame as well, though. You got people that grew up with this as kids that are now, maybe in their 20s or so, that have a little bit of disposable income, and from a collectible standpoint, get back into it.
Oh no, the chat room, man, everybody's in their 40s and 50s.
I was gonna say I love me some Pokemon shit. I mean, I'm not like losing it, but I got Pokemon Go on here.
I'm not gonna lie. That Yu-Gi-Oh card game. I spent a lot of money on. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I care less about Pokemon. That's just me. And
who's got cuter monsters? It's Pokemon. Come on.
We got Pocket Monsters Pikachu VGA 85 Nearman Plus unopened with pre-order postcards. Sold for released in 1998. Sold for $21,250.
Oh yeah.
Oof. That's a lot of money. I think this is the first and last Pokemon game I played. Pokemon Yellow. It's a lot of money.
I have the only one I own is the Game Boy version, the Pokemon Blue Game Boy.
It's a prestige IP.
Yeah. And moving on to our next segment.
What do we got this week?
What we got this week is Adventure Comics 113 from 1947 DC CGC 8.5 off-white to white pages, sold for $2,400. There are currently 30 on 30 copies graded on the census. Highest known grade is a 9.8. There's one.
Yeah, the high end of the census is pretty low.
Little Superboy. And
he's helping Santa Claus, right?
He's holding Santa's bag.
Well.
He's holding Santa by the ribcage. But the thing is, hey, Santa's magical, Superboy is super strong. It's a Christmas cover. I love this. I love it.
All the Golden Age Christmas covers are fun.
Yep.
Why is this cape so short? Just saying.
Because he's Superboy. He doesn't need a long cape.
And look, the cape even looks like it's doing a little.
The size of your cape, Bruce.
Yep.
My poor Squirtle looks like a skull. Magic is the same way now. So is that new Star Wars game. Oh, speaking of, anybody want Star Wars cards? I got a box I never opened.
Is that going to be part of your giveaway?
Yeah.
Hells no.
Okay. Then why are you tormenting people with Star Wars cards?
Yeah.
Come on.
Just
I like
put in the mail. Put in the mail for me.
I like tormenting Star Wars fans.
I think you just like to tease.
I am a tease. Captain Midnight, number 55 from Fawcett, 1947, CGC 9.6, off-white to white pages, sold for $1,200. There are 8 graded copies on the census. Highest is a 9.6.
There you go. There's your highest on the census. I mean, anytime you're getting anything in the high 9s, hell, in the 9s for Golden Age, that's wonderful.
It's an old label too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's part of a
Pedigree.
what do they call pedigree? Edgar Church pedigree. Mile high.
That's a Mile High one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice old label too.
I was gonna say, if I purchase this, I would get it reslabbed with that bronze pedigree label immediately.
I don't think they do that anymore.
I think they stopped that silverish label was the coolest looking fucking label for pedigrees. Now I don't know if they're still doing it because some
I agree
I've
with
seen
you.
them straight up blue label.
Laying people off and getting involved in one controversy after the next every month. You know,
I agree with you, Artrell. I'm surprised this didn't go for more.
yeah. Well, it's Captain Midnight. No one's looking for Captain Midnight,
and it's a random Captain Midnight issue.
Yeah. It's a bondage cover.
I mean, do you know how many Golden Age titles there were, and how many Golden Age books there were? There's so many. Now, granted, there's very few that are still left in good shape, but there's just so many books out there.
Yeah. And then we have Exciting Comics 53 from Nindor Publications, 1947, CGC 7.5, off-white to white pages, sold for $2,280, 22 on the census. Highest graded is a 9.6. This I love Miss Mask. Red pop from the Golden Age so well.
Yeah. Exciting Comics had some good covers.
Yeah, and of course the Taylor Swift of it all, I'm sure, is helping this.
Taylor Swift for Miss Mask.
It's a thing that's been going around, so
You're putting her in everything nowadays.
You are correct.
Yeah. Any comic book character that looks like Taylor Swift in any way, shape, or form, it's free game. Free game. It is an instant spec book, just in case. I mean, we can all joke about Dazzler taking a little bit of a dive, but it's a very small dive since she did not show up in Deadpool. Like, people are still holding out hope that the Dazzler is going to happen. They're like, come on, baby. Yeah. Come on.
Yep.
Then we have... Go ahead.
I want Taylor Swift.
Go ahead.
I want Taylor Swift to burn us all. Just make a video and she just cosplays every single one of these fucking characters in the video.
That would be
just
fun.
to mess with everybody. That would be great. Great.
Is this a Dom rumor? This is made by Dom. Probably is. Every rumor in the last year. Every rumor started in the last year. It started by Dom. I'm convinced.
Just about. If it's on one of his videos, he'll repeat it.
Is Dom the guy that like walks off of people's shows all the time when he gets angry?
No, don't.
Or is that every other YouTuber?
That's every other YouTuber. Don't forget to put hashtag Hot Frosty in the chat for the next 2 giveaways. And what do we? Then we have Startling Comics 53 from Better Publications, 1948. CGC 80, cream to off-white pages, sold for $1,740, 64 on the census. Highest graded is a 9.6.
I cannot wait to himbify this cover.
Hey,
I can only imagine.
In space, shorts are an advantage. That's all I know.
Not with those tentacles, they're not.
Yeah.
I wonder if this was the first tentacle cover.
No, it's definitely not.
Definitely not.
But it's an early tentacle cover. We can give it that.
Yes.
And then the spaceship looks like a penis. It does.
Well, most of them look like that back then.
Yeah.
He's in a full suit and she's in a bikini.
Damn straight.
Again, right, because that makes sense for space travel.
It does.
It does.
You can't pack too heavy.
And she's wearing heels.
Yes.
I say yes.
Excited.
And the final book from Market Report is Mad Number 1 from 1952, a CGC 6.0 off-white to white pages. Sold for $3,120. There are 645 copies on the census. Highest graded is a 9.9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some people always forget that this is an EC book.
Early, yeah.
Yeah.
I almost thought this was the insert one, but it's not.
It's the first one. It stuck with EC for the first 11 issues or so.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Mama. This is proof that women are tougher than men. Great book.
This is a, you know what? Yeah. This see iconic classic book. There you go.
Yeah, it always has everything going for it.
That's a pretty good price.
You could buy this or you could buy a Pokemon game.
Well, obviously, I would prioritize this.
Yes.
I agree. And then my new comic book picks for you to read or pick up this week are World's Finest 34, Jinkies. A little Scooby-Doo homage on the cover. I love this.
I love all of it.
Challenges of the Unknown. Mark Waid is killing it in World's Finest since issue 1. We got Challenge of the Unknown. Number 1 comes out. Challengers. And we got Hellberry. Number 1 comes out this week.
Yeah, I know Cliff's
And we have the TBA number 1. If you're interested in the TBA.
And if you have not been following Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, like the TVA have already, like she's already involved in the TVA. So I feel it's very appropriate that she's front and center in their issue 1.
Hey, to Mega Therion. Diamond should hire them drones to do their deliveries. That ain't that the truth.
Listen,
Mike,
be fine in Jersey.
Wanted it for years, but they don't have the clearance.
Yeah, I think Amazon wanted you, right? That would be awesome. Drone delivering stuff.
Wanting it, yes, absolutely.
I can see people shooting them down and stealing packages though.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's been shit flying over Jersey and nobody's shooting anything down for for the past month. So people will get used to it.
And I think it's about that time. Giveaway. Make sure you put hashtag. What is it?
Hot
Frosty.
How could you forget?
Not hot and frosty. Hot frosty.
I'll give you a few seconds to put it in. Type in hot frosty. All right, let's run this bad boy. And second one of the night is, oh, we actually have 21 people in the giveaway. Nice. L. Ron Hubbard, are you here still?
What?
He's hanging out with Xenu.
Yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard, are you still here?
Go write another Dianetics book. What's going on here?
I don't know what's going on. You have to be in the chat to win. Yeah, because you got to pick a number, actually. Yeah. L. Ron Hubbard, are you here?
Oh, is he?
Hanging out with Tom Cruise, probably.
I give him 10 seconds. Where's my timer? I have a timer somewhere. Here we go. 10 seconds starting now. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, buddy. To the next person.
Run it.
Shut up, timer. And the winner is Old Wolf 65, which I saw in the
Tony.
chat.
Tony, come on, Tony.
Where you at, Tony? I just saw him in the chat.
We
Let
did
us
just
know in the
see
chat that you're still there.
Which chat is he in? Where are you, Old Wolf? Where are you?
He's in your chat.
I was gonna say, I think he's in.
Come on, guys. Nope. Sebas is still in my chat. Megatherion is still in my chat.
Get. You have to do a 10-second runoff.
10-second runoff. Nope.
Oh, well, that's it.
Next.
Oh,
Running out of people to give away stuff to. And the winner is Crimson Terror.
I know he's here.
yeah, he was just here.
All right,
Yeah.
Crimson. Give me a number, 1 or 2. Son, Crimson has won like 6 giveaways this year. Yes.
Where are you, Crimson? I know you're there. You just put the hashtag in not too long ago. There he is. He says number 2.
There we go. Number 2.
Number 2. Number 2 is a Mark Spears Monsters pack containing 30 cards.
Nice.
20 cards. Ooh.
I'm jealous about that.
It's nice little fake me out there putting it in a bag and board.
Mm-hmm. All right. And what are we doing?
You doing the last one, or we got anything before that?
I might as well do the last one because we got FOC.
Okay.
I'll do the last one. And the winner is Brian LCS. Are you here, Brian?
He just put it in not too long ago.
Yep. Check out Brian's channel. There's some great content.
Come on, Brian.
There he is.
There we go.
He says, I'm not here. All right. Never mind then.
And Brian LCS, number 1. Venom War, number 5. First appearance of the new Venom, I think.
Ooh,
Yes.
hey, there you go.
There you go.
I will hit you up on Instagram, everyone. So thanks for playing, though. Thanks for playing. We do good things on this channel.
Try.
Where are we? There we go. And let's roll into FOC. Ultimate FOC. Our covers on FOC for 12/26/2024. Please head over to your digital yeses, your brick and mortar LCSs tomorrow, and make sure you get your orders.
Save money.
I hope that G.I. Joe cover is on.
Absolute Wonder Woman number 4, the Villa Lobos variant.
Lobos is back, man. He's he had a bit of a break there where there wasn't much, and he's come back strong.
Then we have Justice League Unlimited number 3, the Zerdy variant. We have Harley Quinn 47 and 1 in 25 Zang incentive. We have DC's Lex in the City number 1, the Sowie variant. Ooh.
See, your Sex in the City thing with Lois and stuff is already ruined because they're doing Lex in the City.
Yeah.
I know. Leave me alone.
All right. So
lose the banner.
My winner here is Absolute Wonder Woman. And then a far cry at number 2. I'll give it to Lex in the City.
Yeah, I like Sowie a lot. Sowie's fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy Sowie covers, but yeah, the Lobos is the
The other two, see you in the dollar bins.
Yeah, 1 in 25 for that Harley is that's asking a little too much.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, no
If
problem.
you threw it on an open order, I'd be like, okay, it's in it. But
You are that
ratio.
lucky Crimson. And next up, we have Superman 22, the Tulaski variant. Power Girl 17, the Baldian variant.
I like all
Black
of them.
Canary 3, the Sowie. Detective Comics 28. Sorry, 1093, the Panosian variant.
As you know, Panosian can do no wrong in my book.
Panosian does no wrong. Just saying. I love that Power Girl cover.
Baldion does these like minimalistic covers that are a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. It's ugly, so Brucifer still will want it. Of course, I love my ugly covers.
I'm not
You
like Panosian. It's good. I don't like how much black and red. I feel like they should have done something with Robin to not make that. It should have. It should. The character in the center should stand out more, and because that's hurting it. But art structure wise, Panosian excellent. Tulaski Superman like nice, but not perfect. Not like, oh, let me drop everything to get this.
It's a Superman cover,
right? But like you could be a Superman cover and it feels action packed or super colorful or right. And this is like it's a Superman cover.
Yeah,
like it just
nice
it's not
in space.
And Power Girl, like cool, that's cute. I don't know. None of these feel particularly special except for Panosian, and the Robin thing is hurting it a little bit.
It is easy to blend Robin in with the front character and make it a little difficult.
Yeah, the colorist could have made other choices.
Then we have Legacy of Vader #1 and 1 in 25 Jiang.
Oh well, Jiang.
Every time I see him, I'm like, do I have 3D glasses to see this? Because it feels like it's done in 3D.
Legacy of Vader #1 and 1 in 100 Gist.
No.
Power Man Timeless #1, the Lashley, and G.I. Joe Real American Hero 313, the 1 in 10 Patella Incentive.
That G.I. Joe.
When did Baroness become Daria from MTV?
Yeah.
The what was it? The Snake Eyes cover on the last one was way better than this.
Yeah, I've kind of given up on Star Wars books for a long time. I've just taken them all off my pull list for the most part. I have way too many Star Wars books, and I'm just tired. None of the stories were appealing to me anymore, and I'm just giving it a break.
Yeah.
That 1 in 100, that's horrible for a 1 in 100.
Yeah, the Power Man, kind of a homage swipe of the first, was it Blood Axe in Thor, or no, Beta Ray Bill, first Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill.
Kind of a cover swipe.
It's nice to see Kylo Ren getting some covers because there's not a ton of Kylo Ren stuff out there.
No, not since his minimum series.
People that enjoy the character being able to get some books with him in them and some nice covers. The Jiang is a nice cover. I just swore myself off Star Wars stuff for a while.
Yeah. Then we have. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the Timeless one's this one, and I love Jiang, but Star Wars has just been doing nothing for me for so long. But Timeless wins this round.
Yeah.
I like Old Man Luke Cage. That's always good.
I think a lot of people like Old Man. I mean, what? Anyway, G.I. Joe #3, the Villa Lobos variant.
Oh, we've seen this one before. Have we seen that cover before?
I think it's a different variation. G.I. Joe #3, the 1 in 50 Martin foil incentive. I like this cover a lot.
That one I like.
Doll Parts, a Lovesick Tale #2, the 1 in 10 Vecchio.
I love Luana. She is.
And Void Rival 16, the Fawns variant.
That's never hard for me. I would always choose the Vecchio because I just love her work.
you know, I don't know. I think that GI Joe cover is the best so far. I love that.
It's
Commander,
nice.
the Commander
1 in
one.
50.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know about a 1 in 50.
I could see it at 125.
I mean,
Maybe 1 in 10, but
this GI Joe stuff's so heavily printed anyway. I'm guessing it's not going to be hard to get. But
You know, and it's store exclusive. Seems like for every issue of GI Joe.
true.
Cliff, what do you think?
That minimalist GI Joe's a foil looks good. I think that one's gonna win it. You know, Vecchio cover cool, but I'm not into that book. Void Rivals, it's just more Jim Lee Batman knockoff, but nice. You know,
Jim Lee knockoff.
am I wrong?
I throw a gargoyle
That's
on there,
fair.
and they're like, oh,
That's
okay.
fair.
It's Batman on a gargoyle, except they just, it's a photo swipe. It's, like,
It's
what are we doing here, guys?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Terry, you on fire tonight.
I would like to see how that
I
GI
would
Joe
get a
150
12
looks
printing
in
of
foil. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in foil that one's gonna be a showstopper. I have a feeling.
It's gonna come out double ratio day
and
one.
is
I
it
can see
full foil or is it spot foil?
It doesn't
Listen,
say,
the
just
1
says
in
foil.
50, that better be spot foil. That better be magical. That
'Cause
better be that
I
better
agree.
be my prostate quiver when I see it.
But spot foils are fun. Spot foils,
Whoa.
when done right, are a lot of fun.
Listen, that Moon Knight #1 spot foil that came out a couple months ago, that was fantastic.
Even the Exceptional X-Men cover that came out that was spot foil wasn't half bad. Spot foil is fun.
The Psylocke one. Like, I didn't dig the art, but like her and then like all the Psylocke energy around her being the foil, that was very good. Very good.
Very good.
I just think a lot more creativity goes into a spot foil than a straight up. Just make it foil. The whole thing foil.
I hate that. Like, just stop.
Then we have Epitaphs from the Abyss 17 and 1 in 20 Jones incentive.
Yes, lesbian vampire action. Yes.
Finders Keepers #1 and 1 in 25 Lotte.
Now, this is from the Horizon Experiment series.
Witchblade
covers.
Witchblade #7, 1 in 25 Silvestri incentive. This was a
homage
X Factor
to
cover,
Brood.
right?
It
Yeah,
is. Yes, absolutely.
Uncanny X-Men. It's a Brood.
Uncanny
Uncanny
X-Men.
X-Men. It's a
He's
Brood cover.
homaging himself like nobody's business.
Minor Arcana #5, the 1 in 25 for Amara incentive.
I've enjoyed Minor
Oh,
Arcana. It's a good Jeff Lemire book. They have really cool like tarot card variants for them that are a lot of fun.
I can see sending that Epitaphs from the Abyss 17 to get graded, and it comes back writing on the cover. That's the greatest suck.
I mean, I can't believe all those ratios from a lot of those epitaphs from the all this all this relaunch EC stuff. They're good books. They're fun books, and there's a lot of great covers. But man, they end up being cheap at Midtown. You can get those ratios really cheap.
Darion, we do not need any more holograms. Stop. Don't will that into
no die
existence.
cut covers.
Please, no.
I don't mind that once in a while. Give me a fun die cut cover, but like make it worth it.
But like you're saying, like you said before, it kind of has to give your pickle a tickle. It has to be something special. You can't just
like that Wolverine, where the back in the day with the claws and yeah, like that was great. Like that's how you got to do it. Don't just put one out every month because,
Somehow using the word pickle without Dom here seems wasted.
Well, who was the pickle party person?
Dom.
Dom. So it's all Dom's fault. Everything is Dom's fault. Rumors, Dom.
Fair enough.
Parties, Dom. Pickle tickling, Dom.
Wait, I gotta switch this so I can do this? All right, where is it?
Oh, round things.
Or summer bitch. I just got a request from one of the co-hosts of my Monday Tuesday show could it be possible if Cliff could hang out with us on a Monday or Tuesday night?
Tuesdays are almost practical. Yes.
Yeah, so we could see Cliff on See You Next Tuesday this week if he's available.
Oh my God! See you next Tuesday. You know,
you're going to get copyright infringement from James Kennedy from Vanderpump Rules.
Creativity.
Screw James Kennedy. He's gone somewhere.
No, but please, creativity, university, nerve, talent. I love it.
And thank you, Mama Bear, for making that suggestion.
Yeah, good.
Cliff versus Vinny the Rod.
Oh my God! Let me tell you, I've won every battle against every Rod.
Yeah.
Facts. What's this? Joe, Sticks Boy, Cliff C, and my main dude, the one and only Brucifer. How's everyone? My studio's almost done. Hey, Chris, we are looking forward to you getting started on your comic book.
Oh, yeah.
So where are we? Oh. So Eddie Brock Carnage #1. Cover A.
How many covers?
Capuccio variant.
Well, Capuccio.
Giarusso variant.
Oh, really?
Just stop with him already.
Bagley variant.
Well, it's Bagley. It's a classic.
I know.
I do love Bagley.
No, I'm sorry. This is like the second or third Giarusso variant I've seen, and I don't want I want artists to thrive, but I don't want them to thrive by being the next thing of something that already is there. It's just like, oh, what's his face is getting too busy. We need somebody who does
Scotty Young.
Yeah.
Listen,
Scotty Young.
Giarusso lives near me. I'm all for Giarusso. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he lives in Syracuse.
I love that. He's in Syracuse?
Yeah, he's in Syracuse.
I'm in New Paltz. I'll come for a visit. Let's go.
Road trip.
Road trip. We go all meet up there. Me and Six are within 30 minutes of Syracuse.
Yep.
We should.
You can pick up Dom on the way up.
Right. You have one or two decent comic stores over there. It'll be good. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Quite a few up here.
Yeah.
Up there in Syracuse. And then we have the Knock variant, a blank variant, the 1 in 25 Bresson, which I can't make heads or tails of this cover, and the 1 in 100 Coelho Incentive, which is just a version of cover A.
Yeah, I guess.
No.
Symbiotes again. They don't push my buttons.
Bagley is better than Todd McFucknuts.
Yes.
I mean, that's saying a lot, but I mean, Bagley warms my heart because he was my Spider-Man artist.
I love Bagley. I love Larson as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Larson was great on it.
I love that. Yeah, Larson.
I am not super crazy about Larson's run, but Larson drew a gorgeous Spider-Man in front of me this summer for somebody, and I was like, what am I seeing? Why did you never draw Spider-Man this amazing when you were amazing? Like, of course I didn't say any of that, but in my mind, and I love him from Todd Knock. He's a good man. But you know what's funny is that I love the blank variant most of all, so I can get what I want done on it.
That's
fair. And that leaves us with, please follow me on Instagram, Kingdom of Nerds _ X is at Brucifer _1. Follow Cliff Comics on Comics. He's on YouTube every day of the week. 6 days.
Also follow me on the Council of Comics. I am there Sundays at 5 p.m., Mondays at 8 p.m., Wednesdays at 8 p.m. for New Comic Book Day, which we won 2 CBC awards for. Just saying.
What is the CBC awards you're talking about?
With the Canadian Broadcast Corporation?
Comic Book Community Awards, people. All right, let's just do
It's run by Brian LCS. He does a great job every year keeping people in line. And anyone that doesn't like the way it's run, make your own awards.
Do you feel like you've been kept in line?
No one's been kept in line. Listen, that man, it's always an uphill battle. But we've reached 1,000 subscribers over on the Council of Comics. We've reached 3,000 hours. We do a monthly giveaway, but this monthly giveaway, already has 3 slabs, including this Daredevil number 94 in there.
Nice. I love
Nice.
Black Widow Daredevil run.
There's 35 comic books and 3 trades, including this Project Patron trade, this All-Star Superman number 1.
Like, this is my Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram.
And then, oh my God, I have so much stuff. Spectacular Spider-Man.
There we go.
Ooh, I love
Mutant
that.
Santa.
Great Christmas cover.
Daredevil, JRJR Christmas cover.
There you go.
George Perez, Marvel Holiday Special from 94.
Okay.
Rest in peace, George.
Foil Wonder Woman, second print. Absolute
Oh,
Wonder Woman.
I love that cover.
You can use that to
Blank, first print, Absolute Wonder Woman.
bring
Blank,
raccoons here.
first print, Absolute Superman.
I
Blank,
really appreciate that they're putting those covers on now over blanks.
Yeah.
That is
And
very nice.
die cut JRJR Punisher Warzone number 1.
There
And
you go.
this is just I'm contributing. So please tune in the following Mondays and Wednesdays until we hit the end of the month, where we will have a duck race for everyone who's won a duck, and we will get our big winner of the month.
So how do you get entered into that?
So
You have to watch every week.
You have to watch every week.
Yes,
Mhm.
you do the hashtags and you earn ducks. Tonight, Bruce won one and donated it to Joe, whose birthday it was.
Yes.
Christina Payne won one and donated hers as well to Joe because it's his birthday. So everyone's hoping Joe's going to win, but you never know because those ducks, well, they're tricky.
Yeah.
I was going to say
They're
something.
slippery.
Daffy.
So make sure you're following Cliff and Council of Comics to win. I was watching earlier. I believe they said there's going to be close to $1,000 in stuff in that giveaway, which is insane.
Listen. I have no idea how close we are. You know, all I can tell you is, listen,
A lot
you
of
got
stuff.
three absolute number 1 first printings. You've got 3 different slabs, including that Daredevil. Oh, one of the slabs is House of blah blah blah. What's her face? Slaughter. House of Slaughter number 1, 1 in 25 foil in a 9.8.
Nice.
So that's one of them. So that's got some heft. It's got a little heft to it. You know, I forgot what the other one is because I'm terrible. This one, I forgot what the other stuff is because I'm terrible. But it's cool. It's we got some toys in there too. I mean, I think there's a pop. So all sorts of stuff in there.
Nice.
Very good.
So tomorrow night you can catch me and the guy Joe and Sticks on the Qualify on the Renovision channel. We will be doing makeup show. We will be doing hot con exclusives of 2024.
2024 con exclusives.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday night, instead of my Monday Madness show, we will be doing a See You Next Tuesday show with Joe, Mama Bear, hopefully Cliff, if he has time for us, on Kingdom of Nerds. So hop on over there and then come back to Renovision on Friday for our return of Mark Spears. And there will be more giveaways being given away. I'll probably open this up and give everybody a pack out this box.
There you go.
So 5 packs, 5 winners this weekend. And who knows what else is going to be given away. So hit the like button, subscribe to all the channels mentioned, and please have a good Sunday. And if you're watching on the replay, screw you. You should have been watching live. All right? But thank you anyway.